We know all authority in heaven and earth have been given to Jesus, and the knowledge of the Lord will fill the earth. Why do you think Christians haven't been more effective in the Great Commission?
I would say, give us a minute. So we are moderns, and we are trained to think of 2,000 years as a very, very, very long time. Okay? Because we're like fruit flies, and we measure everything by our own lifespans. And I think we ought to start training ourselves to think and training our kids to think of, in the church 10,000 years from now, they're going to be looking back on us as the early church. Okay? Learn to think of what we're doing and the endeavors that we're involved in as efforts of the early church.
Okay.
I think it's amazing we've gotten as far as we have in the time that we've had. How much has been accomplished. And, of course, there are many nations that do not yet have Christ, and there's a lot of work yet to do. The earth is not yet as full of the knowledge of the Lord, so what it covers thee. But it's the Christian church is established on every continent in the millions, right? If I were a Marxist or a Muslim, it would be evangelical Christians that I'd be worried about. Because it's, I think it's got a good head of steam going, and there's a lot of zooiness, a lot of craziness, a lot of problems, but church history is messy. But Jesus didn't say, disciple the nations and don't leave any sawdust on the, that's not how it goes.
Okay.
Right. So I think that we ought to recognize that we have accomplished a lot. I mean, think about it. Jesus standing on the Mount of Olives with a handful of disciples, largely unarmed.
Yeah.
Right?
2 swords, right?
Two swords.
And you weren't supposed to use them.
Peter might have thrown his away by that point.
Right.
I don't know how to use this. I don't know what to do. So they're standing on the Mount of Olives, and Jesus says, okay, here's the plan. I want you to conquer the world on 3, And he said, no, wait till you go back to Jerusalem, wait till the Spirit falls, and then conquer the world. Then disciple all the nations, do all that.
Yeah.
And the thing that staggers me is that they did it.
Yeah.
Right?
Here we are.
Fishermen, overwhelmingly a band of fishermen, blue-collar workers. And they did it. It took 300 years to topple Rome, but they did it, right? It took another 500 years to civilize Europe, but they did it. So basically, I think that we ought to be obviously not conceited, not stuck up, but I think we ought to be encouraged that I think we're in way better shape than we tend to think.